And we are live, it says. Hello, my friends.
Hello.
How are you doing this evening? I'm glad you're here. Glad to be with you. There was a couple of people or one person messaged me earlier and said that he wasn't going to be able to make it. That's normally here. Red. And then Conrad Homestead, they didn't have their live stream like they usually do at 4 o'clock. So I don't know if they'll be here or not either. But hey, Teen Homesteader, how are things in California? Glad you're here.
I just saw in California on the news, I don't know if it's true or not, where they're closing 2 Krogers because of the hero pay.
I guess because of government, and I guess that's local government. They wanted to, charge extra. They wanted to make the employer pay more in order to, for their employees or something like that. But I don't know. Our audio is repeating. Let's see if we can fix it. Let's see. Hold on a moment. I'll see if I can fix it. Edit. Live chat. Can't understand anything.
Did that do it?
Did that fix it?
Can we not test it before we do it?
Well, it usually works. Manage.
Is that on? It's red. Allow live chat to resume.
No, that's not it. Are you
Is it better now?
Can you still hear us, or is there anything wrong now?
Maybe ask him.
Good on audio. You can hear the audio. Oh, that sounds better. Okay, good.
What
Sorry
was
about
that then?
I don't know.
That was weird.
Everything sounds okay now. There was I don't know what we did. I muted it for a moment and I put it back. So maybe that'll do it. Hey, Tweet Crafts. Okay, audio is good.
I wonder what was wrong with it. Anyway, I guess you didn't hear any of what I said.
What did you say? About Kroger. Yeah. There was a Kroger. 2 Kroger stores closed in California because
they had
government.
Like $4 hero pay.
The local government. I guess it was just local government.
I don't know.
Or is it state government?
I don't know. I've just
making the company pay $4 extra an hour for hero pay or something like that. So anyway,
I roll.
You're in ads. Okay. Did y'all have Conrad Homestead? Did y'all have a live stream? I didn't see anything. I tried messaging you on Facebook, but I didn't hear anything back from you.
I think they just had it's like a bird, a scenic thing.
Yeah, I saw that you had some video out. I hadn't seen it yet. I hadn't had time to watch it, but.
What's the book we're reading? I forgot what it's
called. How to Build a Better World and Not Hate Bad People or something like that. You had to work a funeral. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Totally understand that. We've been there. There might be some times that I have to miss on Sunday night. So the church that we worship with right now, we don't have Sunday night services.
I cannot go to Sunday night.
But we used to have Sunday night services most of the time at 6 p.m. So that's pretty common, here and where we were in California, to have Sunday night services at 6 p.m. But they don't have those at the church that we worship with now.
Not this lady. I'm not going. If you already went on Sunday morning, you're
you should be good.
You're good.
Well, that's not it. It's not about checking your time card or anything like that.
I think a lot of people.
Check my time card.
I think a lot of some of those people that go because it's like.
But that's not why I go. I think there's a lot of good things about church. If you don't go to church, I think there's a lot of good things about that.
We just returned after Well, we were having car church.
I think
I wasn't going to sit in the car with 4 kids for an hour.
Well, our church, they shut down everything where we were having, where we just met at home on, had Facebook services for a while. And then we started doing car church. Maybe we went back in the building for a little while, but then we went to car church or something like that. Maybe it hasn't been, but it feels like it's been almost a year since
I feel like it was been a year since we've all been out together.
Since we've all went together to church. But I don't know.
Really anywhere. Have we gone anywhere? We've taken a couple of the kids.
Maybe we might have all got out. I think we've all gotten out. Well, we went except for to the dentist, didn't we?
We did go to the. I mean, we've been to the dentist.
Chad didn't go with us, but
like all of us are going out.
Yeah. What was I looking on my phone for?
I don't know.
The name of that book that we're reading. So if you're a member, if you go to permies.com, there is, there are some freebies if you join or something like that. Building a better world in your backyard instead of being angry at bad guys. Yeah, it's nice to be back. It was we missed 2 weeks ago. All of us did. Rue was at work actually 2 weeks ago. And then the kids were sick, so I couldn't go really, and I didn't feel too well. So that was Easter Sunday. And last Sunday, the kids were sick, and Rue wasn't feeling well, so she stayed at home. But I went, and I preached last Sunday, and then we all went this Sunday. So that was good. Nana didn't. So, hey, that's cool. That's cool.
That is cool.
I had small groups for a while at our house in California, but
by the time
we started getting it rolling, we moved. So that was just the way it is. Here's Abraham. How you doing, Bubba?
Mom, you can tell me about purple.
No, you've already brushed your teeth. It's time for bed, buddy. In a minute. We have a bell first thing in the morning.
Copperhead Road Homestead.
Copperhead Road Homestead. You gonna say it again?
Copperhead Road Homestead. And I love Mommy.
I love you too.
What about Daddy?
Not even Daddy.
You even love Daddy? Love you, buddy. Anyway, here's the. Can you see that very well? You got I have to put an angle so you don't get the light on it. But if you join permies.com, then they have freebies that you can get every now and then, and it's pretty good. We read.
I'm on chapter 18.
I skimmed the rest of it after about that part because there were some things, but there's some really good things on there about lowering your carbon footprint. And here's the thing: what Paul Wheaton is saying is that a lot of people. It was backwards. I can fix that. Let's see. Stand by. Horizontally flip source. There. Now you should be able to see it better. Can you see it better now?
It's a good book.
Building a better world in your backyard. So what a lot of people do is what he's saying is they get mad at people. So somebody who was protesting fracking heated his house with natural gas. And that's how you get most natural gas is through fracking. So instead of protesting it, just try to stop using natural gas. Use like a rocket mass heater or something like that. So, you be the change. He doesn't say this, but I really love that quote by Gandhi about being the change you want to see in the world, Or you could go Michael Jackson, start with the man in the mirror. I'm starting with the man in the mirror.
Joe's not here
I'm asking him to change his ways. And no message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, you got to take a look at your life and then make that change. Anyway, so we've been reading that. There's some good stuff in there. It kind of inspired Rua about some things, kind of reminded her to, some of the things that we were.
To change our refrigerator to a chest freezer.
A chest freezer that you put a different thermostat on is a whole lot more energy efficient, because one of these stand-up refrigerators and freezers that we have behind us, you can't see it. It's over here on this side of the frame. just right behind my head. But anyway, one of those, when you open it, it lets all the cold air out. But if you get a chest freezer that you open up like this and everything's down there, you can open it up and, none of the cold air comes out because heat rises, cold stays at the bottom. It's, you could leave it open all the time and it wouldn't, lose tons of cold. And if you put a different thermostat on there and, so it'll, only come on to make it like a refrigerator, then you're a whole lot better. Papa mentioned that to me years ago, but I've been wanting to do it. I just haven't done it. We bought a stand-up freezer. The problem with those chest freezers is that things can get in the bottom, and it's really hard to get them all. But if you you can get everything when you have a stand-up freezer, but they aren't very energy efficient.
I feel like that gets hard to get stuff into.
Yeah.
Like if you just not obsessed with it.
Stuff at the bottom, kind of thing. But anyway, that's one thing. And then they mentioned about the
shampoo,
toxic, toxic. He called it toxic fairy dust, things that like carcinogens. A lot of things have carcinogens.
He said like 1 in 3 women will get cancer and 1 in 2 men will get cancer.
Yeah,
which is
so
disturbing.
Joel Salatin, when asked about how much, like how expensive organic foods is, he says, well, have you priced how much cancer costs? Like some of these things are, carcinogenic, and he says, let's imagine that things have, toxic fairy dust in there and, the chemicals you put in your, soap and your hair, shampoo and stuff like that.
I switched to a different soap.
I saw that you did that. Is it all natural? You think it's okay? It said it had none of that stuff in there, but
I feel like it still does, but it's less.
Yeah, but
I'm still using Dow.
You can go into being a no-pooer. Yeah, they definitely can, those chest freezers. You can be a no-pooer, but Rua said, I'm not sure if I read that or not, that was that maybe a different article, but it takes like 6
It takes a while to do
like
that, and so when I'm on maternity leave, I want to do it.
You're gonna try to turn into a no-pooer?
Yeah, but I don't want to do that now because my job.
Well, because what happens with these chemicals that you put in your hair is it washes out the natural oils and stuff like that.
So it's greasy.
So it gets all greasy and stuff like that. If you don't do it, I'm not sure exactly how it works. But Rua was doing some reading about it. But
I have to read more about it. And then what was it? What was that? What box was it that we watched?
Oh, Hay Box.
Has anyone ever heard of a Hay Box? Like,
yeah.
I've never heard of them before.
A YouTube
Look
video
up
about
Hay
it.
Box if
So
you've never
basically,
heard of it.
it's a box that's really super insulated that you start something cooking in. You like boil your food, you boil like soup or something like that, and then you take it off the burner and put it in the hay box, and it'll keep cooking in there because it's super insulated. The heat inside of it will keep cooking. So it'll it's like a crock pot basically, that you warm up and then it stays warm afterward. You can use that for summertime, so you don't have to heat your house as much, and it doesn't use as much energy. So freeze all of our summer garden produce to use in the winter. Yeah, that's great. And then canning some of it and stuff like that. Only problem with freezing it, and I'd like to freeze things too, is because the problem with freezing it is if power goes out, then you'll lose a lot of stuff versus canning it
unless you have it hooked up to solar.
Yeah, but then something could go wrong too.
Anything can go wrong anytime.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But a dehydrator, or not dehydrator, a freeze dryer. Come on in.
No.
I think you got your shirt on wrong side out and backwards.
You took a shower.
No, I mean too.
Well, you choose.
I'm sorry. Our other channel. Hello.
Oh yeah, he mentions like the chlorine, the chlorinated. And I'm not sure about fluoride and stuff like that. I don't know if he mentioned that, but if you're not on well water, we're on well water, so.
But it could still be because he's
the groundwater. Yeah,
he is using chemicals.
Hello, our other channel. Glad to see you there. Didn't see you come in. So.
And then I made some homemade cleaner, just like with some vinegar and some borax.
So there's one of the books I mentioned, that Kickstarter for the Skip book, and one of the things that I'm not sure if you get it now, but one of the first things is some cleaners that you can eat, it's a just a
Oh,
little
the
ebook.
edible cleaners. It is heirloom permaculture on my other login.
Oh, okay. Our other channel. Well, I'm glad you're here, Heirloom Permaculture. Permaculture is kind of what we were talking about with Paul Wheaton. He's got a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, just trying different things. We lost power. That would be awful for 7 days because of a fire. That would be awful.
Yeah. Because I think that you don't need to put all your eggs in one basket. You don't need to can everything because something could go wrong with your canned stuff. You don't need to freeze everything. Not saying you are a teen homesteader. You don't need to freeze dry everything. You don't need to dehydrate everything.
A little bit of everything.
Just just like mutual funds. You diversify your portfolio. Most of our portfolio as far as stuff like savings as far as food savings and stuff like that is in just what we have here. We actually haven't preserved much of it yet, but we're going to do more of that because of fruit we can make jams and jellies out of, or we can make fruit leather, or dehydrate. Oh, by the way, there's little pears on the pear tree too. I didn't show you the pears.
Daniel showed me the Asian, like some of the trees.
Asian pears, which are more like apples. They've got little little fruits on them.
And the peach tree has little fruits on them, and then you said the pear.
The pear does as well, and then I think that the apple, the red delicious apple, which red delicious apples aren't really that great. They're supposed to be pretty. They were bred to be pretty, but weren't bred for they weren't bred for being tasty. So anyway, hey Silly Pet Farm, glad you're here.
That is rough. 11 evacuate. I can't imagine being like, okay, we're gonna have to evacuate you from your home now, and then you don't know what it is going back.
There was a friend of ours in California who tried to dehydrate stuff on their roof. Do you remember Kathy Flippins talking about that one time? Yeah. They would put like fruit up there and dehydrate stuff on their roof. We had a good weekend, I think. Well,
I had a good weekend.
You worked yesterday.
I worked Saturday.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I would classify that as a good weekend. I did work really hard though. I tried keeping somebody alive. So
yeah,
that's always an interesting game to see if you can do it. And
keep them alive.
Well, yeah, because you gotta titrate those drips, man.
It sounds weird to say that you treated a game like a game to keep somebody's life. Alive.
I don't mean it disrespectful.
No, I know it sounds weird, but it's a good way of looking at it. You treat it like a game because you want to win, you want to do best, kind of thing.
You want to try to win and not lose.
Yeah. So we. I think it's good to treat things like games like that. Treat if you're trying to lose weight or you're trying to grow things or whatever else, you're trying to be successful in something. Treat it as a game.
Our dogs are barking.
Well, one dog is, and I think the poodle is barking, and anything bothers her, and that's stirring up the schnauzer. So.
Yeah, puppies. I don't think I like puppies as much as I thought.
Yeah, they're
cute,
tough.
but they're annoying.
Yeah, I like puppies, but yeah. Anyway, let's see what else. Oh, I titled the video, "Are we having a Blackberry Winter?" Has anybody asked that in one of my videos about dogwood winter? Yeah, somebody mentioned a dogwood winter, and somebody else mentioned on Facebook today, that's just up the road, Diana, mentioned about said her blackberries are blooming, and then said something about blackberry winter. So, from the context, I wonder if it's when your stuff is blooming, but it's still cold outside. Like, so the dogwoods were blooming, so it would be a dogwood winter, right?
Oh, I see that.
Like, I think the Native Americans called, things like that, of course, and their native language and stuff like that, because they didn't have calendars and stuff like that. So they'd say it's a dogwood winter, or they, I don't know.
Nana says their blackberries are blooming.
Your blackberries are? I didn't see our blackberries blooming.
I didn't look.
I think that this lady said that her tame, thornless blackberries were blooming, but her wild ones weren't. And I was up by them. I didn't see lots of flowers on them earlier, but we've got some cherry blossoms on our Bing cherry trees. So that's pretty exciting. I think on our North Star cherry too, we've got some cherry blossoms. So that's really cool. But apple winter. Oh, really?
That's really weird. Why is that stuff doing that?
We didn't have a whole lot of our apple trees bloom this year. I haven't seen them bloom yet. The Red Delicious did, but the other ones haven't. So I don't know. I don't know. You know, I haven't counted any. I haven't counted on any fruit from our fruit trees yet. So every other year. Well, so that's some blackberries. That's primocane and floricane. So primocane is the first year, and then the second year they fruit. And then after that, if you don't cut them back, they're just going to cause all sorts of mess and stuff like that. Hey, Glenn, how to garden? How's Glenn doing? Glad you're here. All the mulberries are doing okay except for those Superior Red. It looks like they all died back. I don't know what happened. I don't know if they got too hot in the high tunnel or what. I don't know. But you told me they were really good, and I was kind of sad that they died back like that. But the Illinois Everbearing still has some green on there. Also, I started 2 other kinds, and one of them's doing okay. Has some that's doing all right, and the other looked like they all died back. I think it's probably because I put them in the high tunnel. I don't know. And I got too hot, rather. I don't know exactly what happened, but anyway. So, has anybody heard of Blackberry Winters or Dogwood Winters? You called it an apple winter there. But I've never even heard that really, or maybe I have heard it, but I've never really just thought about it.
I've never heard of a blackberry winter.
Well, I mean, some things just don't click like that.
Maybe it didn't
like
click.
Maybe you've heard it, but you just you just wrote it off, kind of thing. Didn't even think about it. Just in one ear out the other. But I don't know. Let's see, what else was there?
I tried a homemade pizza, and so that was good.
And we did it in a new cast iron skillet, a big 15-inch cast iron skillet.
And so that was fun. And then
5 of them total. Okay. Yeah, that's really weird.
I'm ready for the winter to go on. Like, take a hike. That's why I'm wearing this right here. I got so cold earlier.
I'm actually hot right now. Are you hot?
No, I'm finally comfortable. I was freezing earlier, and I thought, I worked hard yesterday. There's no way I'm going to sit in my house and freeze.
So she lit the pilot light in our natural gas heater, not natural gas, propane.
I lit that pilot light.
And
thank you, YouTube.
And I came in, I was like, man, it's hot in here, and the heater was on, and she was like, no, don't turn it off.
I lit it myself.
Well, I gotta go. So she's like, okay, you can turn it down. So I turned it down, and then I started a fire in the wood stove.
So here in a couple hours, I'll be like,
we'll be roasting. I was like, I'll show you hot. So I don't. So whenever we use
86 degrees. I miss you right now, California.
Yeah, we'll get that soon. Things are green. I wish you could see outside. Of course, it's always green on this. This is a cedar tree right here that's right behind us. But have you noticed that it's all green over there?
It is. It's just the weather's not.
Yeah.
Old Man Winter can shove it.
Yeah, shove it.
Go away.
But
nobody likes you, Old Man Winter.
But you wait another month or so, and all this will be over with.
Good riddance.
Good riddance.
Good riddance, winter. Come again next year. I'll enjoy you then.
We had an extremely warm spring this year. Yeah. Ours hasn't been.
It is not.
But the strawberries over there,
spring.
They're all, green and lush. I can see them over here from the back door.
Not soon enough. Not soon enough, Conrad. I just need it. I need the warm weather.
Had a freezing rain for 2 nights, which made me fear for our baby lambs, but now we're back to sunshiny weather. It's supposed to get like 34 here in a couple of days. Yeah.
The weather changed again from when we looked this morning, so I don't know.
Yeah. It was supposed to be like...
I know. I used to never get cold, and I remember being like I think I was like 27, and this lady... She was my age, which was like 36 or something. She would just be like, I'm cold, or have her jacket on. I'm like, I'm burning up, lady. And
Tuesday night.
Now I'm that lady that's cold.
Tuesday night, it's supposed to be 33 degrees, or Wednesday morning, I guess, probably. So I'm not going to cover anything up, because I haven't really got anything started outside yet. I've got my beds tilled, but maybe this is going to be the last year that I till them. It has gotten hot down there. Man, you're in Florida, right, Glenn? We now have 7 new goslings. Yep, yeah. So yeah, Nana showed me some goslings that
I didn't realize.
Well, they were outside and they huddled up together, but now she's got them pretty much all in the house.
Cool.
You haven't lost any turkeys yet, have you, Nana? I don't think they have. Well, no, they did lose one. They set 13 eggs and all 13 hatched, and one of them died. So they bought 12 of them, and the guy gave them one for free since he bought 12. And guaranteed the 12. Said if they don't hatch, then he'll replace them. But they all 13 hatched, kind of thing.
I understand. I don't like being cold for some reason. Not that I like burning up either, but
Told my hubby that if it gets too bad, I'd be spending the night with them in the car.
I know. I thought I'm gonna start this little propane heater or whatever it is.
I don't understand spending that with them in the car, like
just being warm.
Okay.
So, but well,
are you wanting to get off? We don't have anything more to talk about. So I cleaned up my strawberries and my muscadines back here, and all of them are still doing okay. There was of the ones I planted. So I started on the north side with a muscadine and then a seedless grape, and then a muscadine, grape, muscadine. All of the grapes that I have are seedless grapes, I think. And one of the muscadines is dead, but everything else, I haven't trellised them. I need to do a trellis sometime, and I did that. And then we did something else in the, I might do a video on this week, so I don't think I'll tell you about it too much yet, in the chicken compost carport. So the pond is doing really well. It's got some wheat growing up around it.
It looks really pretty. It's nice.
Yeah.
The kids have been in it a couple times. We're doing good. We're tired tonight, but we're good.
I purchased them. I've got, I don't know how many different varieties of muscadine. I can probably... 9 or something like that, different varieties.
Oh, that's how your leg was.
It's okay. Rua says it looks a little infected.
I feel like it looks a little red.
Yeah, but it is a little red, but it's okay.
Bye, Silly Pet Farm.
Oh, you gotta go? All right.
Enjoy Florida.
Y'all have a great night.
Florida.
I have Summit, Jumbo Black, Bronze, Scarlet, Triumph, Cowart, and Fry muscadine. So that's 6 varieties. And grapes, I have Reliance, Sunbelt, Niagara, American Concord, Concord Seedless, and Hemrod Seedless. But one of those muscadines died, I think. Anyway. But that's what I have as far as muscadines. And I don't know if I've recorded the apples that the new apple trees that I got. Let's see, apples. John of Gold, Granny Smith, Yellow Delicious, Red Delicious, Fuji, Honey Crisp, Macintosh, Wolf River, Arkansas Black, Pink Lady, Liberty, Winesap. The Winesap died. I need to muscadine. What was the variety? I don't understand. Say it again, Paul. Golden Delicious, Sugar Time, Crabapple, Gala, Enterprise, Mutsu, Cortland. I think I do. No, we bought a Red Rome, didn't we?
Yeah.
Did we buy anything else?
I don't think so. I don't know.
I think you replaced our Yellow Delicious.
Yes.
And you replaced one of our plums too. The Santa Rosa plum, Methley plum. I'm not sure. But I've got yellow, just regular yellow plum, Methley or Santa Rosa, and then bubblegum and gold.
What do you mean you had a setback? Are you okay?
Lungs are breathing. Are you
at home?
Well, muscadines are a type of grape, but they're not really grapes. They're kind of like wild grapes, but they are grapes, but they're not grapes, if that makes sense. But yeah, muscadine is a type of grape, but there are different types of muscadines. So again, I don't know how clear that is, but yeah, a lot of times muscadines, have been in the wild. They used to make like wines and stuff out of them, and I think they make jellies. We got a few muscadines this summer, but they didn't. The ones that we got didn't taste really great. Good. And then they've got seeds in them, and I'm not used to grapes with seeds anymore. No. I'm kind of spoiled with.
I know we have a watermelon. I'm like, this has seeds in it. I'm like, what?
That watermelon, I didn't think tasted that great either.
I thought it was okay.
Yeah, it was just okay. It wasn't good.
Had a lot of fluid in my lungs and couldn't breathe well, so had to go back to the ER for the day, but home now. Oh man, I'm sorry you had to go back to the ER. That sucks.
If you come and visit us, Conrad Homestead.
I'm glad that you are out of the ER and at home.
Then you can. I'll definitely give you some cuttings of the muscadines and grapes I have. I don't know what all they are. I don't have them very well tagged, but
my bad. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm tired too. I've been outside working, doing a few things, and I'm just tired anyway. And this. No, I haven't had tahini and watermelon, but in this weather and thing is kind of messed with me some too.
Is tahini the red stuff?
Yeah, we've got some tahini. I think it might have gotten too humid and got a little bit of moisture in it, but
I think I threw it away.
Did you?
Yeah,
I was putting it in taco seasoning when I would tacos when I was cooking.
I threw it away.
Did you?
It had moisture in it. I'm like, this looks bad. I'm throwing it away.
I won a watermelon seed spitting contest at church when I was a kid.
Did you?
I did.
Wait, where said I noticed you weren't here. I was gonna text you after and be like, "So,
Crimson
where were
Beautiful."
you?
Yeah. I might get some more. I don't really even like some of the fruits that I don't really like pears that much. I like it. I think one of my favorite fruits is cherries.
Oh, you eat your watermelon rinds?
Oh, really?
Is that the ones you grow on your own? Maybe they taste different.
Well, they're I think it's like they're related to cucumbers. They're cucurbits or something like that.
Cucurbits?
That's the cucumber family. Cucurbit.
Cucurbits.
Yeah. They just woke up and thought, oh, bugger, I'm missing the live stream.
I'm just glad you're okay. I was going to message you and be like, so, where were you?
Yeah.
The watermelon rinds make grape jelly? Never heard of it.
I think my favorite fruit is cherries. When we went to California last time, I got those cherries. I just feasted on them. Oh, man.
Being in California spoiled me with fruit.
Yeah.
Like the strawberries don't taste. None of the fruit tastes the same.
I do like strawberries too.
The market. I wonder if that still goes on.
I think it does.
The flea market.
I think it does. But it seems like the blackberries that I've had here weren't as good either. Even the ones I've grown here, I didn't like them as much. Tahini on most fruit. Yes, I've heard of it on cucumber before. Maybe y'all mentioned that in one of your live streams or something like that, but I didn't know. I didn't know people put it on that.
I can't do limes anymore.
What variety of gooseberry did you buy? I just bought 2 varieties from Stark Brothers. I bought the Pixwell gooseberry and then something else. I can tell you in a second if you'd like. If you're interested in knowing, I forgot that I bought those. I was probably gonna do a video about it.
We got some more stuff too.
What do you mean?
Didn't we get several things from Stark Brothers?
Yeah, I got order acknowledgement. Let's see. I got Red Lake Currant, the Pixwell gooseberry. I got a black raspberry, Allen black raspberry. I got a black consort currant. I got another variety of elderberry. I got Cornelian cherry and Hinenmaki red gooseberry. And then I got some more strawberries because they had a sale that if you spent a certain amount, then you would get free shipping. And so basically I got the strawberries for free. You saw gooseberry.
And you got excited.
If you got a different variety than we do, then maybe we can mail each other some cuttings off of them.
Will it go that far? Can you mail it to Canada?
Yeah, I think it's not, it's just up there. I don't know. I don't know what the rules are as far as mailing that stuff to Canada, but I mailed some elderberry cuttings to somebody, when I started my channel not too long after I started my channel.
I'm not in the States?
Yeah. But,
who knows? I don't know the rules.
But yeah, if we mail some cuttings to each other, then that's a great way to trade plants. No, I haven't. I signed some papers for the new high tunnel, but I haven't heard any news as far as confirmation. So they told me I could go ahead and do the groundwork if I wanted to, uh, but um, uh, but I haven't. I haven't got the final confirmation. I can't, build a building. They said until then. But we're not in any huge hurry. Actually, we have until December of 2023. I think it is. To get everything done, but I only have a year to get the first practice done. That is, get the high tunnel up. But until I've got whatever,
We'll send you some.
yeah, yeah,
And then you can tell us if they arrive or they confiscate them.
yeah, but yeah, that's gonna be good. But yeah, we can trade some plants too. You and I, Conrad Homestead, when. We visit each other, or at the I was talking to who was it, Brett and Cindy last week about swapping figs. None of my fig cuttings have done very well.
They died.
Yeah, except for one. I think one did, which is one of from my front yard. And the figs in my front yard, I don't know what we're doing wrong, but they keep dying back. Do y'all know anything about figs in Kentucky, especially? But they die back, but they come back from the roots. So, yeah. We got some potatoes in the ground. We're not doing much, I don't think, by way of potatoes. Nana and Papa have some. They started some up there. I'm not really confident they're going to make it, though, because the ducks and chickens and stuff like that. But they've got some up there. We've got some in the high tunnel. And then we had some that we bought that Chad had bought, actually, and they were, eyeing out.
That'd be fun.
He brought them over here, and
Maya wanted to plant them.
Rua was like, "Get rid of these. I don't want to see them anymore." And I'm like, "I'll plant them later." Mm-hmm. And Maya was like, "I'll plant them." So she planted them in the yard. So I don't know where. I know where one is, but just in the mulch in the front yard, so we're liable to have potatoes anywhere. Who knows? We'll see. I've got. There's so much stuff. I'm trying to let a little wild in and let just things grow, but otherwise things will just take over. Like these elderberries up here next to our electric pole and a peach tree. They went wild this last year. The potted ones, yes, the ones in the ground died back for us. But they're coming back. That's exactly what happened. This is the second year it's done. I saw a fig leaf just coming up from the ground. They're in the middle of the fig bush almost, but it's not. It's supposed to do okay in this zone. I don't know what's happening. So
I know that's what we were talking about earlier about the weather, and I told Old Man Winter to take a hike because I'm done with him.
Good riddance.
Good riddance. Come again and visit me next year.
And I keep telling her it'll be over soon.
I know, but I want to be able to go outside. I want my windows open. I'm done with the winter.
Did I tell y'all I ordered that land plane or that land leveler thing?
It'll be here in fall.
It said
it's not far behind.
I think it's been a couple of weeks maybe since I ordered it. I don't know, and it said 12 to 14 weeks. So they're doing well as a business, So I don't know.
We have to research fig trees and see how they.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty disappointed in it, but I don't know. Yeah, Rua's pretty fed up with it, but it's okay.
No, I'm sorry. I'm done with winter. Please forgive me if that sounds kind of complaining. I'm ready for spring. I'm ready to move on with life and spring. It's springtime now. Thank you, Teen Homesteader. That was really sweet.
Oh, really? Oh, thank you. That's nice.
I know. I'm not ready for fall. I'm ready for it's spring. March the 22nd, right, was spring. And so I can understand a few cold days here and there, but I'm done now. It's supposed to be 70 tomorrow, though, so I'm hoping.
If I'm honest, sometimes the live stream is, I'm tired at the end of the day and stuff like that. And, we don't want to do it all the time, but I enjoy doing it. And, sometimes I wish that our channel was growing better, faster kind of thing. We got plenty of subscribers. We're growing subscribers pretty consistently. So that's really great. But our views aren't as much as I'd like sometimes. But
I try to tell him to do some other stuff. I feel like You do homesteading, like working inside, homesteading this,
But on the other hand, I like doing it. So even if people aren't watching, I enjoy doing it. So it don't really matter.
Thanks, Vintage Vibes.
It don't really matter.
I love you too.
I love you guys too. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not always quantity. We've got some really great subscribers and really great people, and that really means a lot. And like I've said it a few times here recently, especially on my videos, that right now I don't have a whole lot of this is. We know this works. This is what you need to do. Yada yada yada. We're just kind of documenting our progress at the very beginning. So later on, then we can say we know this works because we've tried it, right? And you can look back at all of these, videos and see us in the process, and maybe we can inspire some people that this is where we had to start too. We've got a lot of infrastructure in place, but we're just learning,
It almost feels like summer here. I wish we could go back to winter. Yeah, Chad, our friend, he's not ready for hot weather. And so I know that means bugs, and I know that means other stuff. I just saw a
bug come. Did you see the bug go across the screen?
No.
I saw it go across. It was like to go. I'm going to put more plastic down. I haven't done anything in the high tunnel. And, I'm about ready to do that third row. I was cleaning some stuff out. That's why I was moving that dill and the stevia in that video earlier in the week or last week. And I don't think there's anything else in that row. So I need to do some work in it. But one of the things I can't work in it right now, when I moved that dill and stevia, I turned the water on after I got done, and I forgot to turn it off until the next morning. So I got up the next morning. I was like, oh no, I don't think I turned that water off. So I went out there and turned it off, and it's like super sloppy in there, and you step anywhere, it's like quicksand almost, so.
I remember that weather. I feel like it's hotter in California because there's no humidity to help you.
Yeah.
It's like a hair dryer that blows on you constantly.
Yeah. So here you open the windows and you drive down the road, and it feels nice because the humidity's in the air. There, we were in the valley around Modesto area, you open the windows and it feels like you're being blasted with hot air from a hair dryer.
I remember that. I remember the weather. Unless you went over to Monterey.
Yeah. It was cool over there in the middle of the summer.
I didn't realize the Pacific Ocean when we first moved there. I'm like, this is cold.
So
I'm an Atlantic Ocean person.
Yeah. I liked Santa Cruz and, the boardwalk. Okay. But it was a little cool there too. And I would have liked to have gone down to San Diego and stuff when we were there. But
what we should have done was just cancel that other thing and go on right into San Diego.
Cancel the flight?
Mm-hmm. And go right into San Diego. The only thing I couldn't see Marimani, so I'm glad I got to see her. Well,
because when we went last time to California, we had a layover in San Diego, and we could have just got off. Had to we swap planes. We could have just got off and left, kind of thing from there. We should have. I had a good time. We saw some good friends,
But I want to see Marimani.
That first row, Joe, about the high tunnel. I put that compost in there from the chicken compost carport rabbit thing, and it had some corn in there.
Bye, Teen Homesteader. Enjoy your Bible study.
Yeah, see y'all soon next week. We're probably gonna get off here soon anyway.
I will not see you next week. No work.
Oh, she works next week. The compost in the carport, there's some corn that I'd fed the chickens. And, apparently they didn't eat it. They scratched it too. I try to feed them the grain all on one end. So then, I can get the compost from the other end. And as they scratch it over there, they'll eat it and all that stuff. But that first row that looked so nice before, now it's got a bunch of corn popping up. So I need to go through there. I need to just send the kids out there and tell them to pick it all.
I did my hair this morning, and yes, I straightened it, but I was wearing this hat, and so it kind of messed it up. And so, but yeah, I straightened it.
Somebody commented on my beard at church
that it was too long,
and
that you need to shave it.
I'm just throwing it out.
Trim it back, buddy. Trim it back.
Well,
but I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
We're pretty tired. We're going to get off here, go to bed soon. We love you. We appreciate you. We'll see you next week. Well, Rua won't. She's got to work next Sunday, but I'll see you next Sunday, same time. We're also doing videos Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, like always. So we'll see you then.
It's not beautiful, Joe. Don't encourage the beard.
Yes.